The next thing, grip is extremely important, right? People tell me, oh, well, grip is not that great, it's not that important. And then they do like, stupid shit like this online and hit a target at 200 meters. I'm like, God damn, prove me wrong, right? The thing is this, guys, is that grip in combat shooting allows you that reset. In combat shooting, you know what a flip is? When you fire in the gun, it flips, right? If you have good grip, you're not going to have too much flip, and it's going to always go back to that front side. So it's going to flip back to front side. You're minimalizing that flip time, right? So the flip, sometimes if you have a weak wrist and you're flipping and it goes like this, oh Jesus, it does that. Well, you're minimizing that where it's just kind of cycling back because your grip is so there, strong. Okay. So when I first came to specialized units, they were like, dude, your wrist is pretty weak. Right? So then he was trying to tell me, because when you lock out that grip, right, you have to have a strong wrist. Everything else is loose. You just gotta have a strong wrist, okay? It made sense to me. So I took 15, 20-pound dumbbells. I'm like working my wrist, right? And in time, I barely moved that gun. All right, so grip. High on grip. So what I want to stress is this. You almost want to shoot like this, right? If I can have control of this slide without, I want the gun as high on me as possible. So obviously I can't because the beaver tail and how that's going to function. So I'm going to wedge my hands here. I'm going to elongate my fingers as much as I can. And with these two fingers right here, my middle and my ring, those are my power fingers. So when I grip like this. It's almost like I'm pulling my thumb up and I'm turning this energy over here. So I'm pushing the energy up and pulling my thumb up. And look how tight this is underneath the beaver tail. Understand? So here, pull and grip it up and turn it up. You're gonna feel it's gonna lock into in place. Okay, now, you see the space right here, okay? I wanna take this and I wanna put it into that pocket. Understand? Put it into that pocket. There's no gaps in between here. I'm taking out all the fucking space, okay? Taking out all the space. Now, what I'm gonna do with these two fingers right here is I'm gonna grip and pull back up. I'm gonna grip and pull back and tighten down on my primary. And I'm gonna let go the stress on my primary, like I'm letting go of grip. If I didn't have this hand, I have no grip on this gun, okay? So here and here, lock it in place and then relax this hand, okay? Let this wedge in. When people say, well, what happened? You're firing with one hand. Or shit, that's a whole different grip. Okay? So don't think about it like that. All right, so here, elongate the finger, pull it up like this. Pull it up. And then here, then with this thumb right here, you're gonna press down into the 5 o'clock position. The reason why we're doing that is because I'm putting a lot of pressure on this side of the gun. See? On this side of the gun, think about it, I'm torquing up in here, putting a lot of pressure on this side of the gun. So I need to balance the pressure on this side of the gun by using my drive hand, okay? Now the drive hand fits right here and it pushes down into the 5 o'clock position, gripping these two fingers right here, okay? Gripping these two fingers and push it down into a 5 o'clock position. Understand, this thumb right here goes to right here on this bone line. You're not pushing this thumb down, you're just resting this thumb lightly onto the bone line, you understand? This space right here, you need to produce a little bit of space because that's slide lock. With my aggressive grip right here, if I push down over the slide lock, it'll never lock, see? Look, I can activate it. So if your gun is not, if your gun is like slide locking back when you're firing, you got more rounds, you gotta adjust your gun. You gotta adjust that torque, okay? And today is all about learning yourself, right? Because How I adjust my grip is different from how you adjust your grip. How you adjust your grip, okay? But you have to understand the high grip on a gun. If you don't understand the high grip on a gun, then you will never control that gun. You have too many spaces, too many pockets. The reason why I'm telling you to put certain pressure points on it is you're reducing the recoil. There's harmonics on the gun. When you're firing, the gun is going to vibrate. I'm reducing the recoil on that gun based on my grip and how I need to torque this gun. Understand? If I pull too much on this side, it's going to pull this side. If I put too much trigger finger in the gun, it's going to pull this way. If I put too less, it's going to pull this. You have to find that perfect spot. Understand? Any questions on grip?